So this is reproduction in animals. So in last class we have started mm, this lesson, and we have completed our yeah. So reproduction and why living organisms need to reproduce the contents like and oviparous, viviparous, and what are the natural patterns do we have to reproduce, and oviparous, viviparous, and what are the methods of I mean like types of reproduction we have. So all these contents have been completed last class. So let us see now and asexual reproduction. What is asexual reproduction and what are the types of asexual reproduction we have? So what is reproduction? Reproduction is the characteristic feature of all living organisms by which they produce young ones of their own species. It is a mean of multiplication and perpetuation of the species because the individuals of each species undergo census and die. It mainly occurs by two methods. Already I have told you asexual and sexual reproduction. So here, what is asexual reproduction? The simple answer is the production of new organisms from a single parent without the involvement of any specialized cells, like we call it as gametes, is called asexual reproduction. Okay, so some of the examples of asexual reproduction are binary fission in amoeba. And binary fission is a type of reproduction which occurs in the organism like amoeba, right? So next, budding in organism like hydra. You have learned this budding in your earlier class, like in yeast. So now let us see in hydra. Okay. So next type of sexual reproduction is spore formation, and this also you have learned that and next type of sexual reproduction is regeneration in the planaria. Many living but we call as a normal lunch, we call as forms. It is a platyhelminths family. Next is a type of asexual reproduction in Spirogyra, algal family. And this vegetative from flowering. To know about well about vegetative you have learned this vegetative reproduction in your seventh class too, right? So like vegetative parts of the organism that we call cellular organisms. Like it performs all life process. like what we have life process like digestion, excretion, reproduction, circulation, right? All these we call it as life process. So in these unicellular organisms, the single cell will perform all this life process. So we call it as unicellular animals. And in plants too, microorganisms also. And simple multicellular animals like Hydra, planaria, human beings, right? Animals, we call it as bryophyllum, right? We call it have multicellular. It comes under multicellular animals. You know what is multicellular animals or organisms? For example, you take human beings. We have different organ system to perform our life process, right? So let's move to the uh, types of different types of asexual reproduction. Already in our earlier classes, I have discussed about first type of asexual reproduction, that is binary fission in amoeba and the organism like Leishmania and Paramecium, right? So once again, I want to explain you this. So we have different types of asexual methods. That there are six methods commonly, and let me tell you. First one is fission, that is binary fission. Second one is reproduction, that is budding. Next, third one is porphyrin. Fourth one is regeneration. Fifth one is fragmentation. Sixth one, vegetative propagation, right? So we will now describe all these methods of asexual reproduction in detail. So first, already I told you what is binary fission. Binary fission mostly takes place in unicellular organisms like single-celled organism like protozoa and bacteria, right? And just split it is or break. Fission means it is a split or break. Okay, so binary means two. So binary means two, or split. Fission means cleavage or a split or a break. Okay, you should not say it is a cut or something else, right? Uh, you have to note remember the words which comes under biology. So it is very important. You need to say whether it is you need to say it is a split or break or a cleavage. Okay, so binary fission mostly occurs in the single celled organisms like protozoa and bacteria uh, into two identical halves. Okay, just already I told you binary means two, right? When cleavage occurs in this organism, it breaks or split or cleavage into two identical halves. Means identical means already I told you it is similar to the parent. Is that clear? So two identical halves during cell division. So leading to the creation of new organisms. This is uh, we called as binary fission. In biology, fission uh, is the process of reproduction in unicellular organisms such as protozoa like amoeba, paramecium, leishmania. These are different types of organisms, unicellular organisms in which binary fission occurs, right? And many bacteria also. In this process of fission, unicellular organisms splits or divides to form two new organisms. Okay, so what about the parent then? After splitting into two identical halves, then what about the parent? Here, you should note a point here. The parent is forms non-existent. Okay, the parent is non-exist after dividing into two organisms. Is that clear? So fission of two types. Fission also occurs in two types. What are those? First one is binary fission and second is multiple fission. Already explained you what is binary fission. Binary means only two new identical halves will be divided after cell division. Okay, so next is multiple fission. Multiple fission means multiple number, I mean more number of identical halves will be divided after the cell division. Is that clear? So depending on whether the parent organism splits or forms two new organisms or more than two organisms, the type of fissions are discussed now. Okay, so let us discuss first one, binary fission. Okay, so binary fission is an asexual reproduction. uh, it is commonly occurs in unicellular organisms. uh, uh, the parent organism splits to form two new organisms. When this happens, the parent organism ceases to exist and two new organisms come into existence. So here parent is non-existent and new two organisms will come into the existence. The unicellular organisms like amoeba, Paramecium, Leishmania, bacteria reproduce by binary fission. Okay, so what are the organisms comes under binary fission? One is amoeba, another is Paramecium, and the another one is Leishmania and bacteria. Okay, so let us see first in amoeba. Amoeba reproduce by this is there in your textbook, 8th class. So amoeba reproduce by binary fission by dividing its body into two parts. This happens when the amoeba cell has reached its full size or maximum size of growth. Then first the nucleus of amoeba lengthens and divides into two parts. After that, the cytoplasm of amoeba divides into two parts. Already I told you what is cytoplasm. You might have learned from 6th class onwards in your IIT. It is a fluid jelly-like substance present in the body. One part, so in this cytoplasm we have different cell organelles also. You know very well what are the cell organelles we have in our body, like Golgi bodies and lipids, plastids, vacuoles, and mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum. In this endoplasmic reticulum also you have two types based on the ribosomes present on the body of the reticulum. If it is one is um, rough endoplasmic reticulum, the another one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So if rough endoplasmic reticulum, if you take, the ribosomes will be present uh, on these fibers, right? So this forms a rough endoplasmic reticulum. And in smooth endoplasmic reticulum only, there is no RNA ribosomes, sorry, there is no ribosomes are present on the body of the endoplasmic reticulum, right? And these are all the cell organelles we have in our cytoplasm, in our body, in the cell. Okay, so one part around each nucleus. In this way, one part amoeba divides into two smaller amoebae. Okay, amoebae is a daughter amoebae. We call it as daughter amoebas. So amoeba is a parent. Okay, so and we say that one amoeba produce two amoebae. The reproduction in amoeba by binary fission is present in your textbooks already. Some members have the textbooks, so are the elders present in the in 8th class, and yes, so if it is possible in next class, I'll show you the slides of amoeba and paramecium and leishmania, how the binary fission occurs. So due to some disturbances, I am unable to show you the slides, how the binary fission or multiple fission occurs in different organisms, how the fission occurs. So now let us see in which of the organisms will occurs the binary fission, right? Already I have told you the amoeba how the binary fission occurs. Now let us see Next, we'll move to the paramecium. This is also a unicellular organism, and having short thread-like structure called cilia ocean, move from one place to another places. Around their body surface, the small thread-like structure is present. Different organisms have different different locomotory organs on their surface like flagella. These all are different locomotory organs, and paramecium also reproduce by the method of binary fission. A fully grown paramecium divides the body into two parts to form two smaller parameciae. Okay, so the parent paramecium will be non-existed, and the two daughter cells will comes into existence. This happens by the division of nucleus followed by the division of cytoplasm. Okay, this is also occurs in the cytoplasm, and this division mainly origin from nucleus of the organism, right? Next, we'll go to the multiple fission. Okay, I hope everyone is understanding what I am explaining now. And already I told you in the next classes, I'll show you the slides, how the fission occurs. Due to some disturbance, I'm unable to show you right now. So let us see the multiple fission. So multiple fission is uh, is also an asexual method of reproduction. In multiple fission, the parent organism splits or divides to form many new cells. So, so previously I told you that parent nucleus divides during cell division, and cell division and produces two identical halves. That in which organisms? Just now I told you amoeba and paramecium leishmania, two daughter cells will be formed, so that we call it as binary fission. So here, coming to the multiple fission, the parent nucleus splits or divides to form many new organisms at the same time. So we call it as multiple fission. In the name itself said that multiple indicates many new organisms will be formed after cell division. Is that clear? So fission, already I told you, divides or split or breaks, right? So this happens sometimes, particularly during unfavorable conditions. So assist or protect cell organisms like Plasmodium mutate. Okay, Plasmodium. Protective wall or a cyst formed around a single celled organisms. So it divides to form a new many individuals. Okay, so inside the cyst, inside the cyst, the nucleus of cell splits several times. Okay, cyst means, you take example, it's a cell. Okay, uh, during unfavorable conditions, inside the cell we have cytoplasm and nucleus. Already I told you what is cytoplasm and nucleus. Nucleus contains genetic material, and in cytoplasm, already I told you what are the cell organelles we have, and it is a jelly-like substance. And we this division occurs mainly from the origin nucleus. Okay, several times to form many smaller nuclei called daughter nuclei after the division. Little bits of cytoplasm collect around each daughter nuclei, and thin membranes are formed around them after the division. Okay. So in this way, many new daughter cells are formed from a single parent cell within the cyst. In fact, as many daughter cells are formed as the number of daughter nuclei produced by the division of the parent nucleus. So when the favorable conditions arrive, the cyst breaks open and the many daughter cells present in it are released, each forming a new organisms. So uh, when does the division occurs, multiple division occurs in the cyst? Already I told you, under a favorable, under unfavorable conditions. Okay, so when the favorable conditions permits to that cell, cyst breaks and it opens the many daughter new cells, and it is released outside and forms a new organisms. Again, after comes what they formed after the breaking of cyst. Again, they will be again grows into full size. Again, under unfavorable conditions, again it really the nucleus again divides and it forms a new many individuals. Is that clear? So here you should know what are the conditions required for division. One is unfavorable condition and the other is favorable condition, right? So division occurs under unfavorable conditions, and again uh, it will under favorable conditions, again the cyst breaks and it many daughter cells which are present in this cyst after the division, again it forms a new individuals. Okay, so in this way a single cell parent undergoes multiple fission to produce many daughter cells at the same time. Plasmodium is a protozoan. It is a family. It is a Plasmodium falls under protozoan family, and it is a microscopic and it is single-celled organisms. Okay, which reproduce by the asexual method of multiple fission. Uh, about 1,000 daughter cells are produced by multiple fission of one Plasmodium cell. Plasmodium is the malarial parasite which produce malaria disease in human beings. Okay, so what disease produced by the Plasmodium? Malaria. In which organism? Human beings. Okay, so parasite malarial parasite uh, Plasmodium is carried by female Anopheles mosquito. So Plasmodium is a parasite. It is carried by female Anopheles mosquito. So from one person to another person, thereby spreading the malarial diseases by this organism. So this is very dangerous. Before we discuss the next asexual method of reproduction called budding, we should know the meaning of the term bud. The bud here means a small outgrowth from the body of a living organism. Okay, so we'll continue this lesson in next session, and as I told you what the slides regarding this fissions, uh, I'll show you in the next class. So after this class I'll send a worksheet. Please do that. If you have any doubts, you can drop a message or message me, or else you can write in the paper and you can we can discuss in the next class. Thank you. Have a good day.